The principal thought in regards to digital currency that strikes a chord is that it isn't protected. The equivalent is trailed by it is lumbering to make do. Envision these obstacles in government-issued types of money. Since fiat enjoys the benefit of being directed or administered, doesn't make them safe by the same token. There are imperfections and even issues on straightforwardness even on account of monetary forms, and in no way, shape, or form might one at any point vouch these fiat resources are protected. Before we dive into the Monero cost expectation, let us view a portion of the exceptional highlights of Monero. During the pandemic, benefits of digital forms of money were brought to the front. While some didn't support this cryptographic money world either, monetary standards like Monero are harmless endowments for financial backers. The ABC of Monero. Consider money. Consider Monero. As a matter of fact, that is the proverb of Monero to guarantee the financial backers have a real sense of reassurance and execute safely with Monero at a lightning-quick speed. Circumstances are different today. Gone are the days you expected to convey a wallet loaded down with those fiat papers and keeping an eye on them as often as possible so they don't get taken. Conveying advanced cash is way better compared to cash as it resolves the issue of capacity, transportability, solace, superfast, and bother-free exchanges. The mission of Monero depends on the basics of private and restriction-safe exchanges, dissimilar to other cryptographic forms of money viz. Bitcoin and Ethereum, which fill in as an open gathering wherein all cycles and exchanges can be followed. Difficulties on classification component included. The cryptography that powers Monero is the defensive cover, a safeguard that works with all exchanges, protecting total information private. The ongoing cost of XMR is exchanging around $185.63 with a 0.45% climb throughout recent hours. The market cap of Monero is $3,332,373,813.22 with 18,076,656 XMR coursing presently. Since its beginning, the token has been contending hard areas of strength for and its opponent digital currencies. As of late, Monero cost had seen the most noteworthy acceleration to $517.62 on May 7, 2021. Yet, this pattern didn't keep going long and the Monero value tumbled to $290. The ongoing all-time high is $517.62. The opposition level is $185.08 and the help level is $176.13. The opposition level could shift with the adjustment of future cost of Monero coins. The greatest value expected to arrive at in the year 2026 is $1,317.02, as indicated by Monero XMR cost expectation. Independent of its reception, Monero will quite often confront heat till Jan 2022. Going by forecasts that bulls might be back, Monero ought to wind up somewhat higher, say by 2024 $288 best case scenario. The not-so-distant future holds brilliant for Monero. It might surpass around 100%, with a cost of $467.79 per Monero by 2025. Monero is by all accounts showing bullish pattern. As per Monero forecasts, the cost of Monero may generally depend on $295.85 and up to $344.82 in 1 year and long term separately. As per our own examination, Monero gauge shows a drawn-out expansion in patterns. The Monero future cost will be $760.99 toward the finish of 2025. As per cost expectations, Monero has a promising not-so-distant future. It might get imperceptibly influenced, yet bulls will be back, and around 2024 its future cost might skyrocket to $510. However, XMR needed to put forth a gigantic attempt to fork out of its starting point and contend long and hard with its opponent cryptographic forms of money. It isn't long that it would beat during the year 2022. There is a great deal to be said as a civility pandemic. A large portion of the contenders of Monero also didn't hypnotize the cryptographic money merchants by the same token. In any case, the consistency which Monero has attempted to show is in itself an exceptional element to discuss. Its contribution in different bold activities has guaranteed that Monero cost today keeps up the force. The XMR cost forecast build up forward momentum because of its security tag, a quality and regard that it joins to every one of its financial backers. In fact, protection is the sign of Monero, which has been the middle reason behind movements of every kind of XMR acquiring overall acknowledgement. Monero Value Expectation 2022. According to the specialized examination in Monero conjecture, keeping up couple with a similar bullish pattern, there are cost expectations that the Monero coin cost is ready for a rise even in the following year, for example 2022. Following the moving example of XMR, USD, particularly the way it is exchanging inside the limits of a balanced triangle on the hourly diagram, it is obvious that Monero XMR also will run parallelly on the equivalent bullish trend lines. However, it is too soon to anticipate whether the cost of XMR USD will part from the pinnacle. What stays clear as per cost expectation for 2022 is that there is reason to have some hope without a doubt. Keeping in context the series of successive pinnacles and bucks, the digital money costs just keep on showing a positive pattern among the subsiding pandemic situation, contacting the $252 mark for the time being. In light of the cost expectation for 2022, the most extreme cost of Monero might reach to $280 in the year 2022. Monero value expectation 2023. Going by the investigation of more limited and longer cost patterns, Monero has been straying from its way ordinarily every several years. So proceeding, almost certainly, the finish of 2022 or the year 2023 may not be completely ideal for Monero cost for heightening, particularly with rivals making up for lost time intensity or markets playing find the stowaway. There is an anticipated possibility of Monero by cost expectations, causing a misfortune, however just small, dropping to $340 once more. Be that as it may, this stays as a negative situation and a few specialists disagree with this disorder. Monero Value Forecast 2024. Once more expressing that a stunning chance doesn't exist and that bulls will ride the crypto market, it is normal that Monero will lead the crypto realm with an exhibition of cost fixed at $410. This is identical to the very that was anticipated toward the year's end 2021, which shows that the cost of XMR can possibly support as well as reliably fill even in antagonistic circumstances. In the primary, a portion of the cost will reach to $320, which will nearly be 2 times the ongoing cost. Monero Value Expectation 2025. As per specialized examination in Monero cost forecasts, this year could check as the benchmark year, as the Monero cost is anticipated to outperform $360 definitely. Fundamentally, in light of the fact that this year no vital elements like pandemic or downturn are supposed to shake the underlying foundations of world economies, and it is normal that the greater part of the harm done would be on street to fix work in every single world economy. With mass reception, the XMR cost is assessed to stretch around $500 by 2025 in the following 3 years, an ascent more than ever. Monero Value Expectation 2026. Last year was a distinct advantage for Monero, however, for the vast majority of the monetary standards, including digital currencies along with fiat. World economies somersaulted radically considering the pandemic. The equivalent was the situation with Monero cost. Be that as it may, the last year brought a ton of really great for Monero. XMR cost kept its energy on the up and up. In light of XMR cost forecast, in 2026, we could see the Monero cost floating around the $500 mark. It isn't not exactly extraordinary information. What started with $158 minus $160 finished with around the $570 mark in the long haul. Subsequently, it has helped the crypto market feeling peculiarity definitely. Monero cost forecast from that point forward has begun floating towards positive thinking than negativity. Dealers and financial backers have begun wagering on the long haul for the Monero cost development, following it intently. Thus, the Monero cost expectations for this entire year remain very reassuring, expressing that the cost could leap to